What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sky Wars. So I think I just have to address the elephant in the room immediately, in that I have not uploaded in quite a while. And, like, the amount of reasons that have led up to me not being able to upload in a while are just... there are so many of them that, like, I can't even, like, present them in, like, you know, order of, like, understandability, order of context. I just have to provide a timeline, because that is the only way to make this understandable. That guy's never gonna fight me. I got that kill. Okay, Skywars is very interesting. Strength, strength. All of your health shall disappear. Oh my god, all my health is gone. Where'd it go? Hello there. Switch over to the better sword really quick. I just kind of have to... I have to give, like, a chronological retelling of what has occurred in, like, the past 2 weeks that has made it so that I haven't been able to upload in a while. So, it all started, well, like, around maybe 2 weeks ago, I want to say. I had just finished recording right before something kind of important was happening, like, in my house. So, you know, I couldn't actually reside in it. So I had to be out of, like, my house for... So as I was saying, there was something that was occurring, like, in my house that didn't allow me to basically reside in it for, like, you know, maybe around 9-10 days. I'll probably elaborate on what the actual cause is later, like in a future video, because it might actually come up again. It'll be pretty important. I might not be able to upload for a little bit, you know, another time. But I hope that that will be far enough away that it won't affect things too much. Hopefully, maybe? I don't know. Ooh, okay. All I really need right now is boots. Thank you. Oop, and a weapon. I'd rather not keep that out. And okay, this man has strength, and I'm going to leave. But not before I grab that chest. Try not to die immediately here. Goodbye. You get the armor on, and all is good. So... I'll probably elaborate on it later, but all that really matters is that for quite a while I was unable to, like, just, you know, be at my house, and that obviously makes it a little bit hard for me to upload. But the problem is, not only am I not able to upload when I'm not at my house, but I'm not able to effectively do my homework either. So, like, just for all of that time, I was working at maybe, like, half of the normal efficiency, and in high school, you really can't afford to be working at half efficiency for such a long time. Like, once I got back from, like, the 9 days of not being able to record videos, I also had to do a ton of work. In fact, I'm still... Okay, fine, I'll fight you. Please go away. I want to continue talking. I want to... Actually, no, I want to see if he falls off by himself somehow. He went here, and then here. Could have just gone over... Skywars players confuse me. Would you still like to fight? You're on 6 HP, I wouldn't recommend it. Hello. Gonna bow at you. Okay, fine, I'll stab you. No? Do you want to fight, or he's just playing passive aggressive? He's on fire now. Okay, whatever. I'm still not actually done with, like, the ton of work that I have to do. So, I mean, I probably should do it, but, you know, I haven't recorded in so long, I might as well. Like, all of the extra work has basically just made it so that I come to reason. Let me win. But why? That's cap. That's cap. Come on. You cannot cap at me. You cannot cap at me and expect to live the consequences. Good day. No cap zone today. So after I was able to come back from, like, you know, not being able to be in my house for, like, 10 days and then having to catch up from the... Why are you rushing me? This was just not an informed decision on your part. But we'll move on. We get the free kill. Boost my stats, man. Oh, he's got the KB rod. Oh, but I'm just better than him. Wait, he actually lived? I don't really like that prospect. Wait, no, he died anyway? I get the kill? Cool. So after, like, all of that work... I still wasn't able to record because, funnily enough, that week that I was actually coming back, inconveniently, was homecoming week. And you'll never believe it, but during my you splashed a poison pot at your feet. It only It harmed you just as much as it harmed me. This dude just wants to bring everybody down with him. He is not a paragon of wholesomeness. You hate to see it. Hello, Endlord. I don't really recommend doing this. Oh, wait, no. Okay, apparently it almost worked out for you. Well, you're about to die anyway. So as I was saying, the time that I came back from my 10-day excursion from my house it was homecoming week. And if you guys don't know what homecoming is, I don't know if it's like exclusive to any area. It's probably exclusive to some area. But for the people that don't know or need a refresher, homecoming is just basically like a week in high schools where they just kind of like do a whole bunch of special events. And I think they're supposed to be done in like, you know, team spirit or something, school spirit, class spirit, all those sorts of things. Like, you know, you wear your spirit wear, and you do pep rallies and all that stuff. All the interesting things that people definitely like to enjoy. Extremely close. I wouldn't recommend fighting me right here because I have strength. What was that? I think I just got 2 hits in 1 tick. That just looks so sus. We're gonna get over here and immediately get double hit. Oh dear. This dude seems uninterested in fighting. Unless he gets the clean. But I will walk into his eggs. Tap click him. Tap click. 1.7. Yes, very balanced. It's typically like just a ton of random events. I typically find it somewhat enjoyable. I don't really participate in the events because some of them have a copious amount of dancing, which I do not approve of. So I'm usually in the sidelines cheering my class on. But in view of current events, which have kept us confined in our homes for, you know, the better part of probably more than the last year, you guys know what I'm talking about. They have actually added, interestingly enough, a Minecraft tournament to this year's homecoming. And I don't know if I've hinted at this at all, but I find Minecraft to be quite an enjoyable game. You know, I spend quite a bit of time playing the game myself. I don't know if I've ever made that clear. So I decided to enter this Minecraft tournament. But the problem is I entered it like 2 weeks before it actually happened. And like before I actually knew that I had to go on this 10-day excursion. And then when I came back, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't really want to bail out on my teammates. And I don't know if they're ever going to hold a Minecraft tournament like again. So I didn't really want to miss out on this. So I'm just like, you know what? Who cares about schoolwork? I'm gonna do the Minecraft tournament and just hope to God that I don't die next week. Like, I was actually really hyped for the Minecraft tournament, even though, you know, I was kind of nervous about how it would affect my schoolwork. Because, like, up until like the Minecraft tournament being announced, I had no idea how many people were like good at Minecraft in my school. Like, you know, my school's like full of nerds, but I thought they were all like book nerds and not like video game nerds. You know, like concentrate on your grades, get 4.0. Yeah, I just get like that sentiment. So I'm like, you know, how many Minecraft nerds are there? How many people who are super sweaty at the game? I thought that I was like the peak of it. I thought I was the sweatiest person in my school, or so I thought until we actually got into this tournament. Because, as you might realize, nerds tend to like video games. And Minecraft is a video game, if you haven't yet. So, yeah, there were a lot more Minecraft nerds than I actually anticipated in my school. So I was like super hyped for this Minecraft tournament. I was like, you know, I finally get to play against, you know, people who, you know, are around my skill level, might even be better, and they're at my school. And I met up with them beforehand, just like, you know, get an idea of how good they are. And yeah, I could definitely verify that they were pretty good at left clicking, so I was ready to have a lot of fun in this. Or so I thought until the tournament actually commenced, because as we quickly realized, the tournament was definitely organized by people who did not play the game. It was so badly organized. You have no idea. How did you occur up there? What is occurring in this game? I get stuff, I guess. I'm getting backstabbed? You don't have pants? All of my health is gone. Why is all my health gone? I thought I had lots of armor. I don't know. Mysteries of life. I'll like explain how poorly this thing was organized. So basically, the Minecraft games themselves were... Okay, that didn't work out for you, did it? The Minecraft tournament was split into 3 different kinds of games. It was... You know, you had Bed Wars, you had Sky Wars, and you had Bingo. And Bingo was only there just for, like, the, 1.16 people who just wanted to have some of their own game, which is fine. I'm fine with that. I wasn't going to participate in the Bingo. I signed up for the Bed Wars and Skywars tournaments. That's all I cared about. And this tournament started at 8 and was supposed to run until, like, 10, maybe. It'd take about, like, 2 hours or something. It took a little bit longer, where basically... So, like, it started off relatively well, the tournament. Like, everything was organized, everything was going smoothly, and oh my poor dude. Unfortunately, however, the scheduling kind of derailed once we got into the actual game. Basically, in the tournament, we started off with the Bed Wars games, and each one of those was supposed to last around, like, 40 minutes, and, like, that was supposed to account for setup, and, like, if anyone wanted to camp or something, it was, you would give them time so that we weren't, like, behind schedule because someone, stayed at their base for 30 minutes straight or something, which is fair. But the problem is, they didn't account for some people being really bad at listening to instructions. Like, the first game, 10 of the 40 minutes were spent just setting up the game, which means that we were 10 minutes behind schedule after the first game. Not a good start. And then by the second game, that one took like 30 minutes to start up. So yeah, now we were like 40 minutes behind schedule after playing like 80 minutes of games. So yeah, it really wasn't a strong start. And then apparently they like gotten word of like, some like pre-mediated Okay, then. Apparently they'd gotten word of some pre-mediated cross-teaming in like the start of one of the games. So yeah, they spent like 30 minutes figuring out whether they wanted to void the game or like, and like who was cheating and all that stuff. So yeah, it really didn't start off great, as we were about maybe like 50 minutes to an hour behind schedule after playing literally 2 of the 4 Bed Wars games. And that was only one of the games because we still had to do Skywars and Bingo afterwards, you have to remember. Oh my god, every time they're one hit away, I either take like 5 blocks to knockback or I deal 5 blocks to knockback. It is pain. Yeah, it really did not start off, but like, start off well. Someone trying to get the e-girl in there. Yeah. No, I'm an advocate for gender equality. Kazuma, yeah, everybody got that joke. Yeah. I will not be giving you the win. You will earn the win. Okay, they've got low ground. I don't really know what to do about this one. Oop, I'm cracked at the game. I got lagged back because they placed a block inside of me. I don't know about that one. Huh. Well, this is inconvenient. Is there a pickaxe over here? Tell me there's a pickaxe over here. There's lava! Oh, hello. I don't think that was a capital idea. And then, like, the rest of the Bed Wars games went relatively smoothly, and then we moved on to Skywars. This is where things really went downhill. They allotted about 15 minutes per Skywars game. Or not 15 minutes, but, like, actually, no, probably around 15 minutes. I don't think they they obviously added the extra time to make sure that people didn't camp. I don't think they truly understood the capacity that you can camp in Teams Insane, which was, like, the game mode that they were running it in. They kind of sort of forgot that, once refill drops, yeah, 36 pearls hit just the spawn islands, and then depending on how many mid-chests there could be way more. So, basically every single Skywars game went to, something like, it would be like a relatively normal game, everybody would be PvPing, and then second refill would drop, and then by then there would be like maybe 2 teams left, one probably having significantly more players than the other, or maybe like 3 teams with one team having significantly more players. It might sound a little bit confusing, but kind of like the way that they were doing teams in this tournament was that, like, they had 4 different classes, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and then like those teams would basically cross team with each other in the team Skywars games, and like that we kind of like all expected that was kind of how you were supposed to do it. So that's how you can have like significantly more players than another team when normally there's only like 2 players per team in Team Skywars. It was, and then, understandably, because that's optimal play, obviously, they would run with the tons of pearls that they got. They would keep on running. and it would not stop. They would run for the rest of the game. And they did not, and the tournament organizers did not know how to deal with a draw, because draws happen pretty quickly if everybody's running away with pearls. So, yeah, you know, my team had actually won the first Skywars game. We actually kind of popped off. And then they said, oh, but it ended in a draw. So we're going to make it so that no points are awarded. We're going to split it evenly. We had a problem with this because when it drew, we had, like, my team had 3 completely stacked out of their minds people. And then, like, the one enemy team had, like, this one person at, like, half diamond who just had, like, 5 billion pearls and they just ran away forever. So, yeah, we kind of didn't really take it too kindly to them trying to, like, you know, cancel our points for winning, in my opinion, in all of our opinions. So yeah, that wasn't fun. They took like 30 minutes to solve that whole debate on whether or not, like, should have been split points or like void points or like split based on players left. We wanted to split based on players left, but like it took so long. And if you'll believe it, that was one of the better games because all of the other games had maybe like 3-4 massive teams alive, one person with like one teammate left, and then like the other teams have like a ton of people, and then like, you know, they go to mid and it looks like a freaking 2v2t factions PvP battle. Like there's just tons of people duking it out all at once and nobody can keep track of who's who. So yeah, none of the games had anyone winning conclusively. And, you know, each time they didn't know what to do about it, like how they were going to handle the points. Oh, yeah, and I also didn't talk about how... Oh, dear. Okay, good thing you didn't look around. But, yeah, I also didn't talk about how pretty much each and every time we played the actual games, like before we played it, we had to set it up, obviously. And Skywars is even more difficult to consistently set up the bed with. We got considerably better exactly. It was like a good skill spread, and I was like smack dab right in the middle of it, so I had tons of fun. But it wasn't great. This person is so, yeah, that was definitely not... Yeah, I know, I can jump there. Like, by that point, all of us were, like, super sick of the tournament. You must be so fun at parties. The worst organized thing that we have ever played. Okay, you can just unplug your router really quick. You know what? Screw this. I'm getting pearls from refill. But, oh my god, it was so poorly organized. It could have been organized. Wow. Okay, I really did call that, didn't I? We were debating whether or not we were going to do... like, you know, our own, like, bootleg tournament just for, like, some classes, just so that we could redeem it a little bit. Anyways, the rest of the games went relatively smoothly. They had to cut a few games in interest of time, because at this point it was, like, 11 p.m. They had to cut some games to make sure that people could, like, actually eat and then go to bed later. So, yeah, it definitely did not end the greatest. Whoa, okay, you had an interesting pearl right there. But, honestly, like... it was like a decent start. It was relatively fun when it wasn't breaking apart. So, yeah, honestly, I'm like kind of hopeful for next year. Maybe if they try to bring it back. And then we'll see if it works better that time. No, you are not escaping like that. That will not be occurring today. Hello. You are really uninterested in fighting, aren't you? I don't know how many pearls this guy has. The lamest person. Get off the map. No, you don't get to recover from that. No, you stay down there. Oh my god. And just an extra kick into my upload schedule, just like this weekend I had to take like this kind of prep thing for like a statewide test. The SAT. I don't think that's really statewide. I think it's more like region-wide, so it's pretty important. That took a lot of time. I would have recorded earlier today, but I was busy doing that, so as you can tell, a whole lot of things prevented me from recording for the past 2 weeks. A lot. I actually have no idea how long this video is, but it's probably going to be like 20 minutes long or something, so if you stuck around, thank you a lot. You should leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.